Hey everyone, welcome to the beach with General Sunbeam.
Aloha! Glad you could join us.
Relax, soak up the sun, and enjoy.
Okay. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, mic check. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Just doing a pre-stream testing. Mic check. All right, doing a pre-stream, pre-live stream testing. All right, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, mic check, testing. Okay. All right. Sorry, just eating a snack. I already had dinner, but I'm dehydrated earlier. But again, I'm not ready to talk or do serious commentary. Just doing a pre-stream. I mean, I'm already streaming, but I'm trying to get my Rumble account streaming too. I'm already got Twitch streaming. It's starting soon on Twitch. That's right, Facebook. We're currently live, but I'm gonna consider this a pre-live stream. So you're already just seeing me, here, especially in detail. So I'm just watching my own Rumble channel on my Rumble account. All right, I'm also Kickstart Rumble live stream. Okay, now I just need to go to the OBS studio to get it activated. So it's streaming on my Rumble, and I'm gonna try to connect it to Facebook, and I'll do the same thing for Twitch. All right, so I already got that, and then okay. Okay, got Rumble, got the OBS set up, and let me try this again on Twitch. So again, as usual, streaming 3 ways. I'm streaming on multiple platforms here on Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble. Uh, all right. Sorry, I'm just reading stuff. And yeah, I'm using ChatGPT. I assume it's showing on. It is showing on Twitch because Twitch isn't really focused. It's focused on one browser, and it's like, oh yeah, NG and all that. While we're while I'm not very talkative yet, let's go ahead. I'm going to play. Oh, I'll go ahead and play something on YouTube again from YouTuber Webby Web Surf. You know WWS Webby Web Surf, the YouTuber, the content creator. Well, we're watching the title called "When Driving on Stream Ruin People's Lives." Yep, cherry bomb flavor from Kool-Aid Sours. Drink, no artificial dyes. There you go. Oh, let me get that on Facebook. There you go, Facebook. There you go, Twitch and Rumble. Cherry bomb flavor Kool-Aid sour from HEB for about almost $2. Yeah, that's why it's so sour. Oh boy, my back is strained. My back kind of hurts. That's what I get for doing a lot of gardening and digging in the back side of the house. Sorry, pardon me. I just want to be honest. I'm using ChatGPT on the side here on the computer, and I'm just typing up stuff on what to say. So I just want to say, just bear with me. Again, I'm just being transparent, openly honest, using ChatGPT to help me write this more formally and professionally for proper communication. It's been a long day for me, and again, I've been doing a lot of gardening earlier. I've been doing lunch drop. I've been driving all the way to ATX. It's a half a mile from this location, and it's a long drive, and I've been doing a lot of driving. But just bear with me. I'm just typing stuff just to get everything revised, and before I try to come up with the proper talking points here. So yeah, just again, it's considered half ASMR or ASMR, chill and hang out at this hour. It is almost 11 p.m. I think it is raining right now. It says rainy days ahead. It's 64 degrees Fahrenheit. I turn on the night light out there, so we're going to be expecting some forecast of June bugs. Those beetles, those dirt beetles, those scarab beetles. Yep, it is the time of the evening where the June bugs or those little beetles shows up at night because they're attracted to white lights. I don't know, it's nature. I also see crickets too. And earlier when me and my wife went out, I come across seeing a live possum, an opossum, on the road. But again, just bear with me. I'm just gonna go quiet and just start typing stuff before we start discussing and all that. So feel free to comment. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the follows. Follow me on YouTube, General Sunbeam, Rumble, General Sunbeam, Instagram, General Sunbeam, Solitaire Cosplay, which is two syllable words, two sounding, not solitaire, not the card game. It's Solitaire, just to let you know. But Solitaire Cosplay on Facebook, Solitaire Cosplay on DeviantArt, DA. Follow me on Twitch. Hit that follow button on Twitch, Sunbeam0072. And once again on Rumble, General Sunbeam, one big word, GS. So thank you for the follows, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for bearing with me, and of course, hearing me out on what I have to say. And I got a Butterfinger snack from HEB, Butterfinger, there you go. I got to butter my fingers because my finger's all dirty. I just washed my hands. I got home and washed my hands. I also used the restroom. I'm well hydrated now because earlier I was tired. I'm actually very dehydrated. There's no water. There's no drinks earlier. So went out to HEB. But again, I will reiterate that later after I finish typing up stuff on ChatGPT. And again, I'll be reading it off like it's a teleprompter. So bear with me. And again, just being me myself. Thank you for watching my live stream, Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble. Actually, I might say this out loud because I want to use the dictate on to ChatGPT to type all this stuff here by voice. Let's see if this works. Come on. Testing, testing. Come on, use the mic, come on. Oh, there you go. Okay, ChatGPT's got the mic connected on there. All right, continue to add. Earlier I was just doing a mic check just to see if it's doing the voice to chat, voice to text here. So continue to add. So we're gonna have forecast of June bugs, those scarab beetles, those dirt beetles that appear around 6 or 8 p.m. evening at the time of this month, or around spring to summer season. Those June bugs, those beetles. Look into that on the internet to better identify what kind of beetles, the scarab beetles, and the crane flies, and any other flies that are attracted to white lights, to outside white lights or porch lights. And then early in the morning, I took a mud bath. I did take a picture on my Facebook that I was going to be taking a mud bath because I was blessed with a small plot bed, a garden plot bed, and it was all dirty, literally dirty, like just a bunch of dirt, and there's a bit of sheen, a glossy sheen of water. But earlier I just took a mud bath, and I bought the outdoor shower from Temu. So I took outdoor shower, or to wash up the mud so I don't track mud into the household here, this roof over our head. And then earlier, as of now, like a few minutes ago, we just got back from HEB. We went to HEB and buy drinks because earlier I was very dehydrated. There's no more water. There's almost no drinks, and It is quite an urgency, so we need water to survive. I'm dehydrated, so that's why again you see me on stream earlier. I was drinking the cherry bomb here. Cherry bomb, the Kool-Aid sours. This is a cherry bomb flavor Kool-Aid sour from HEB, about nearly $2. I had a Slim Jim, then 89 cents, 90 cents brand, HEB brand Slim Jim. This is particularly from the brand Hill Country Fare Smoked Snack Stick, original, made with beef, pork, and chicken. And of course, this is my natural voice, so I am talking loud, so I apologize. This is a house that we can hear hear each other. Cause in the other rooms, I'm in the basketball room. I'm pretty sure my wife can hear me from there, or from that room. So even I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure my voice can be heard if I use the restroom behind me. But I'm trying to talk fairly loud because I am using the mic and my voice isn't that loud when I was watching my own live stream on Rumble or on YouTube. It doesn't feel loud when I watch my own live stream. And yes, I will download this copy of this Facebook live stream, maybe on Twitch, or combine them together and just post it on YouTube. But again, I have the voice on ChatGPT. So yeah, formalize all this. Professionally or help me write and elaborate it and have all this professionally structured on chat. That's the benefit of using ChatGPT. You can dictate, you can put your voice, you click on the microphone on ChatGPT and you can communicate. And it'll write all that. It'll write all of that. I mean, I'm not gonna like show it. I don't know how to screen share, how to show the screen here on Facebook while having the web camera activated. But I am live streaming active on Facebook. I'm also live streaming on Twitch, Sunbeam 0072. I did post a link on there as always. So yeah, it's on there and YouTube, General Sunbeam, and also on Rumble, General Sunbeam. And again, whenever I have free time, I'll copy this, I'll download this copy of this live stream and I will edit it, maybe add some images or something. Whatever we're talking about, I don't know, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Favor, whatever, like I'll show like whatever screenshot just to back up my point. I mean, I doubt that, but I do forget and I doubt that, but I will edit on like some video editor just to get images or whatever to be posted on YouTube. Right now, earlier I just heard a cricket chirping, so there are crickets out there, and again there's scarab beetles, those June bugs. We got the crane flies, so because we got the the night lights on outside on the porch, the front door, so there will be bugs. It's that time of season. And likely it may be raining, because earlier I saw some gray clouds when I was taking a mud bath. Homemade mud bath. Like always, I always wanted to do that, and I'm happy. I'm blessed to have it. This is why I love living independently, and why I love living in this house and being who I am. As the saying goes, the reason why people like to have their own house, so they can run around the house butt naked. That was the saying. So again, Kool-Aid. Gotta stay hydrated. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to be dehydrated, and I don't want anything bad to happen to me. Health, wellness, and safety, top priority. But yeah, I'm here. I'm doing okay. Just need to do my stretches. Oh boy. Oh. Oh my gosh, I really hate those pranksters, those nuisance pranksters on YouTube there. Yeah, they're always going to Dollar Tree, man. They're screaming out loud at Dollar Tree, those pranksters. Ugh. See, earlier, me and my wife went to H-E-B, and we don't do that. We don't scream loud or cause a ruckus like that. I don't believe in pranks. I think it's retarded, it's stupid, and childish. I don't understand those people, those YouTubers, those pranksters. Alright, pardon me, just gonna adjust the web camera and the laptop. There you go. Since I got the web camera on, anything happens, it is captured, it is overseeing the front door. So anything happens, I can see because I am looking at myself. And it's all captured. So anyone trying to jump scare me or try to pop up randomly behind me is all captured on the web camera. And we're actively live streaming. And of course, I will use this as evidence to share to the police, to the FBI, to the sheriff, state, because it's all for everyone to see, and I'm live streaming openly to the public. So Facebook, Twitch, Rumble, and then the copy. If I can get this posted on YouTube, it's all out there. It's all out on the internet. All right. Well, I got a few things down here on ChatGPT, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this. So once again, all right. So once again, let me catch my breath. Let me stretch. Oh, I got mud on both my ears. Ugh. Dry mud. Okay. So good evening and greetings to those who care to watch and spend time here with me. This is General Sunbeam as you know it. General Sunbeam, Sunbeam Titan, Sunbeam 007, Sunbeam 072, or simply Sunbeam. I got the name, the character Sunbeam from CAF Sunbeam, and again, I wish I could pop up the image on Facebook to know what I'm referring to. But if you haven't heard of the anime, Zatch Bell, Zatchbell, Zatch Bell, the old 2000s anime. You know the character Zatch and the character Kiyo and Zatch. Zatch Bell, he is a Momoto, like a side partner, and Kiyo has a red book, and he says things like Zakir, and then Zatch Bell shoots magic or something. That's the anime I'm talking about. In season 2, like later on in the episode, like season 2, we run into the character, the blonde hair with the green shirt, the green vest. That is who I'm referring to, that I got the name Sunbeam from. From the character CAF Sunbeam, and his Momoto partner is Ponygon, or I think what they call Schneider or something. Ponygon and Sunbeam. When they're fighting Merloto Z or Zolfus in the castle or something. So if you heard of Zatch Bell, well, welcome to my world, because I grew up watching Zatch Bell back in the early Toonami before I discovered fan service on Adult Swim. So like Dragon Ball Z, Megas XLR, Code Lyoko, you know, the classic Cartoon Network with Scooby-Doo, where are you? This is way before, you know, Chowder, was it? I forgot what it's called. Chowder, or was it Flapjack? My gym partner is a monkey. I'm trying to go back into the early 2000s when everyone is familiar with the classic cartoon with Dexter's Laboratory, Ed, Ed, Eddie, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Cow and Chicken, Johnny Bravo, hoo, baby. And then this is way before Space Dandy. I'm sure you heard of Space Dandy, but I'm talking about the classic cartoon. This is where Zatch Bell came in, and this is before Naruto, the classic Naruto was introduced, before One Piece, and any other latest anime. Because at that time, I have never heard of Sword Art Online. We're talking about 2008, 2007. I was in elementary school or middle school at that time. This is way before COVID-19. But anyway, back to the point. I got the name Sunbeam from the character CAF Sunbeam from Zatch Bell, and since then, it became part of my identity and my content creation branding. So, it isn't a very common name. Other than I heard that there is a brand name called Sunbeam, like a company brand logo called Sunbeam, and it is a verb like the sun that shoots a beam. But I try to create my own full former name, as I call, and the full name is Tyler Sunbeam Evilnat Moonlight Wolfenstein. Tyler Sunbeam Evilnat Moonlight Wolfenstein. That is the full name. Otherwise, it would just be Sunbeam Moonlight. That is the full name of the character that I envision. But Sunbeam is also my alias, my in-game alias, my alias online, and my MMORPG alias, game alias. In-game name. In-game name is Sunbeam, Sunbeam 07, General Sunbeam, or commonly Sunbeam. So again, this is General Sunbeam, as you know it, active and live on stream. Currently live streaming. We are live. So again, apologize for the ASMR, me drinking, eating, snacking, watching some bunch of stupid YouTube pranksters that have no life. Whatever they're doing is retarded. They need to really get a life and start working at McDonald's because they deserve to work at McDonald's for harassing, going to stores and going to restaurants or fast foods and harassing the workers. I don't like pranksters like that. Bunch of Johnny Simone lookalikes. Anyway, back on point. So earlier today, my wife and I returned home from HEB, here everything better, after picking up groceries and household essentials. Primarily just drinks and a bit of food because my wife bought sushi. I also recorded on my phone because I love producing content. And you know it, I love producing content for YouTube, Rumble, and if it gets shared on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, or whatever social media, I'm one of those people, TikTokers, bunch of TikTokers, content creators, streamers, models. But yeah, I'm one of those people. I love posting content. It's all on there. I'm sure everyone can see it. My wife can see it. My family can see it. Even possibly my uncle can see it. My cousin, I heard my cousin does YouTube. I heard one of my cousins plays Roblox. But I am a content creator. I post content on YouTube. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to earn. I hope to get all my content monetized. I hope to reach monetization requirements. And you can see I already spent nearly $80 on, these groceries, snacks, and drinks because I'm very thirsty. I gotta survive. I don't want to get sick. I'm dehydrated. I need water. It's a need. It's a must. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't buy things like cigarettes or anything. I don't buy a bunch of wants. I buy what is necessary to survive. So earlier today, my wife and I returned home from HEB after picking up groceries and household essentials. But before that trip, we were running low on water and drinks in the house. And I was feeling fairly dehydrated. So getting restocked was important. In total, we spent close to $80 on groceries for the household here. During the stream, you may have seen me snacking earlier on a Slim Jim. The Hill County Fair, let me see, right here, this wrapper here. Hill Country Fair smoked snack stick, the beef stick here, the Slim Jim here, from the HEB for about $90, not $90, 90 cents. Let me see what's on, just still on the boring YouTube, from the boring YouTubers that likes to prank public. I don't care about the TV behind me, but so you have seen me, during the stream, you may have seen me snacking on a Slim Jim and a Butterfinger. Well, I haven't snacked on my Butterfinger yet. It's still here. I haven't opened it. While drinking something to rehydrate. Simply trying to settle back in after being out and about. It is quite stressful because I've been doing a little bit more work, having to bring in more stuff because the quite is heavy. I bought a bunch of sodas because they're 99 cents. They're about $1 or $1.03 after tax. But hey, it's under $1 and I gotta take advantage of it. I am the kind of person that likes to ball out on a budget where I like to really, bulk shopping. I like buying a bunch of stuff. Especially I would try to do that like Epic Mealtime. Buying a bunch of bacon strip, muscles, glasses, sauce spas. I love Epic Mealtime. I kind of miss their usual where they spam a bunch of bacons. They buy a lot of meat. So yeah, that's why I like to do Epic Shopping Time. I love buying a bunch of cheap stuff. I kind of forgot buying a bunch of ramens, but again, I focus on drinks and I am on a tight budget. I mean, I just spent $80 for God's sake. I spent all $80. And I don't know who the hell is going to pay me back. I'm hoping to get my content monetized so I can recoup back the money. But no, nobody is not going to help me get 500 followers here on Facebook or hit 50 followers on Twitch. And I haven't reached 100 followers on Rumble. Please help me get there. Please hit that follow button on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button because it's easy to do. Just bam, click it. Like that. Click, click, click. Like, come on, follow me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate hoping to get there to where I can start monetizing my content. Please and thank you. I'm not trying to sound demanding, but again, if you find my content appealing, any of my content, my live stream appealing, I appreciate it. I'm not forcing anybody. It's optional. But I'm just saying, I'm just stressing that it's easy to hit that button. But I guess it's also easy to unsubscribe and unfollow. And I'm pretty sure, I just don't know how I feel about that. I think almost every content creator would not be happy to see they just lost a subscriber or a follower. So I appreciate the long-term loyal followers and subscribers. Thank you very much. As always, I have my social media handles right here on the comments, on both the pinned comments. Oh, I forgot to read the pinned comments here. All right, so I'm sure this is shown on my Twitch and Rumble live stream. Again, I'm multi-live streaming. I'm live streaming on 3 different platforms. And at the end of this stream, if I can, I'll download this copy of this live stream comment and I'll edit and maybe add some more stuff like images to get it shared on YouTube. It will be posted on YouTube. So again, First Amendment and content disclaimer, viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion advised. This content may include mature themes, discussions, or commentary intended for adult audiences, 18 plus. Viewer discretion is strongly recommended. This content is created and presented in accordance with the rights protected under the First Amendment. The rights protected under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, including freedom of speech, expression, the rights to petition an assembly or protest, and the press media production. And in Texas, according to audio recording in Texas, it is a one-party recording based on the law. So if I'm involved in a conversation, I can record the whole audio with both me and another person without having to tell them, hey, I'm actively audio recording on this. But I think I would try to do better and just let them know, hey, I don't care if it's not very important. I'm just gonna give you a heads up. I'm gonna start audio recording. If it's gonna be something about, hey, you telling me I did wrong or something, I will audio record. But if anything feels suspicious, I will still audio record because I will snitch, and I'm trying to keep everyone safe and the community safe. If anything feels off or suspicious or unsafe, or any talk about wrongdoings or something, I will audio record. At least I'm going to be transparent here on live stream. So again, back to the viewer discretion and First Amendment rights, freedom of speech, expression, rights to petition, protests, and assembly, and also again, and freedom of expression, and freedom of religion, and press media production, as well as recording. Any third-party material, including images, video clips, other contents from YouTube or whatever, any content creations, or reference from a book or something, a quote, are protected under the fair use for commentary, critique, education purposes, and parody, all within the first fair use. For all the viewers watching at this hour, you have been told and you have been warned. Once again, viewer discretion is advised. So back to what I was saying. So, just trying to simply settle back after being out and about. Especially, I've been bringing in a lot of groceries. I've been spending about almost $1 on buying a bunch of those off-brand sodas. Green apple, orange soda, root beer, grapefruit soda, strawberry soda, grape soda, those off-brands, HEB brand are about 99 cents, nearly $1. I've been stock loading, and I am a big fan of those sodas because, again, they're cheap. And you know me, I like to spend anything that's under $5 or $1. I want to buy something that's very affordable, and that's the kind of person I am. And I have it all captured on my phone camera. I haven't edited, but that's why I'm live streaming to say all this. So it is all captured here, audio and video, visual and audio wise. So you're hearing all this and you're seeing all this. Well, at least you're seeing that I'm saying all this. So it's all documented here, logged and documented. So again, what you see in the background here, I got the Sajai Boys and the K-pop, McDonald's K-pop X Hunter, the collaboration right there. I am selling that. I'm trying to collect all that, but I'm going to sell those trading cards. Since I spent a lot of money on McDonald's just for the collaboration, I'm trying to make back the money. I'm trying to recoup my money. I'm trying to spend money, hopefully to make a little bit of profit. But everything else beside that, what they like the Fungo Pops, the One Piece Fungo Pops, the Naruto, whatever it is, a paint crayon or something, and I got those small posters. I'm gonna give that away. They're free. If I have enough money to go to convention, I'll give them away. I'm hoping to go as a guest, like a cosplay guest, like one of a friend, EP Wolverine, and Leave It Tegan, for example, from Fan Event, Etchy Expo, Windbloom. Those guests, those cosplay guests that are being featured and posted on their on the page on the website of those convention websites. I'm trying to be like that. I want to see myself being featured on the website, like magazine, like being on magazine cover. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. So all the Fungal Pops, the Anya Forger Fungal Pop, the Gear 5 Monkey D. Luffy Gear 5 Fungal Pop, and all the little posters there, and I got a little plastic bag of lanyards, and the Naruto, I think the Naruto art box or something. It's free. I'm gonna give it away. I just don't want it. It's just a waste of space. It's there, sitting there collecting dust, and since it's captured right there in the background of the live stream, it is proof that I'm not gonna waste money on buying these things if it's not really for use. Like there's just no use for them, other than it's just there, just being in the background as part of the whole picture, live stream background picture. I'm just making myself clear and as transparent as you can see here. This is the fact, and this whole picture, me, my long hair, San Antonio t-shirt, and the mic in front of me, and the Butterfinger, and the TV going in the background, and here being in this roof, our own household, drink. All this is real, no deepfake or AI. All this is captured as it is. I'm not going to edit anything out. It's just going to be posted on YouTube as it is. I don't really edit. But that's the whole concrete definition of transparency that I'm painting here, that I'm showing here. Oh, it looks like let's see what they're gonna. Oh boy, I'm not a big fan of Fred Beyer. That one of the lousy pranksters that screams in store, farts on people, goes to Walmart or grocery store and starts farting on people. I hate a bunch of nuisance pranksters. So at the moment, as usual, I am here in the common living room, in the common space, and kitchen space of the home, keeping the atmosphere casual while watching random YouTube content in the background on the TV there. This space has become the main area where I sit, reflect, talk openly, and again, exercising the freedom of speech under the First Amendment, and document everyday life as it is. Again, no edits, no special effects. I don't know how to add any images or special effects here on Facebook. But yeah, so nothing overly staged or nothing exaggerated. Just a straightforward recording of daily living thoughts, routines, and whatever happens throughout the day. It will be captured and recorded here as it is. The web camera is active. And again, multi-streaming on 3 different platforms. Earlier as well, I took a homemade mud bath and spent time exploring sensory and tactile feelings from the earth and ground. That is something I genuinely enjoy on a personal level, even though that feels kind of uncomfortable, but that's on a personal level. I find comfort in natural textures, physical grounding or earthing, and the direct sensation of being connected to the outdoors. Like Jungle Boy Tarzan or Jungle Commando. In that regard, I do feel blessed and thankful to have access to a garden plot bed and outdoor space where I can experience that in peace. For me, it is calming, therapeutic, and deeply personal. And it is one of those simple things in life that helps me slow down and feel present. It really does calm the stress. It calms my nerves. So I love taking mud baths, whether it's homemade or professional from the day spa. But I'm paying a lot here, and I was blessed to have a small garden bed in the back on the back side of the home. So overall today has been a mixture of practical adult responsibilities, simple pleasures, and quiet personal enjoyment. Taking care of the household, buying groceries, getting hydrated again, taking care of yourself, health, wellness, and safety, first priority, top priority. So, yeah, getting hydrated, eating a few snacks, relaxing at home, and appreciating the small freedoms that come with living life independently and autonomously. That is where I am at right now, and that is the current update. What's going on earlier and right now. If you, oh, all right. So once again, good evening and greetings to those who care to watch, listen, and spend time here with me on stream. So again, this is your boy, General Sunbeam, live and active once again. So again, earlier I was doing a simple microphone check and voice to text test, just to make sure the setup was working properly. So I was doing the pre-stream where I was actually streaming, but I wasn't really talking. So, just doing a mic check, 1, 2, and all that. Because I just want to try to give a generic heads up that I'm live streaming and all that. So the setup was working properly and that my audio was actually being picked up clearly. I don't know if y'all can hear my voice, but I do watch my own content on Rumble at least. So I've been hearing myself and it doesn't feel like it's loud. It's not booming loud or like sort of like a little bit high level loud, but I can hear my voice. So I guess I suppose that's something. So it actually being picked up clearly. I wanted to confirm that the microphone was connected, functioning, and able to capture my natural speaking voice more effectively. So if my tone sounds a little louder than usual, that is part of the reason. I am trying to speak clearly and loudly enough for the microphone to catch me well. And being in this house, of course, anyone here can hear me because I'm here in the common space, whether if I'm in the room or in the restroom or whatever, even in the laundry. I'm pretty sure my voice can be heard based on my natural speaking voice because I am trying to speak clearly and loudly enough for the microphone to catch me well, for all of you viewers and all the audience watching me on live stream can hear me loud and clear. Of course, on your end, I am using a microphone. It is right here in front of me. You can see it clearly on the web camera, right there. So I don't know if it's my end, but if your volume is low, you can crank up the volume on your own computer if you need to hear me. But that is if you care to hear me anyway, because I don't have any current viewers. I don't have any viewers watching my live stream right now. I don't have any viewers watching my Facebook, and I don't know if anyone's watching me on Rumble right now. So, yeah. As of earlier today, I spent part of the day outdoors. That's after when I came back home doing lunch drop. I was doing my lunch drop Tuesday. It wasn't that busy. 2 pickups, 2 drop-offs. Easy Tuesday. Excuse me. Easy Tuesday route. Then came back home, took a mud bath. So earlier today, I spent a part of the day outdoors, and one of the things I did was take a homemade mud bath. I had previously mentioned on Facebook that I intended to do that because I feel fortunate to have access to a small garden plot bed outside. The soil in that area was loose, earthy, and damp, with a slight glossy sheen of water over the surface, which made it ideal for that kind of tactile and sensory experience. Afterward, I used the outdoor shower setup I brought from Temu. You know that Temu, the knockoff Chinese store that sells everything cheap, affordable, on a budget. So I used the outdoor shower setup I brought from Temu so I could wash off the mud outside before coming back into the house. That helped me avoid tracking mud into the home and kept the indoor living space cleaner and more manageable. But still, I didn't wash 100% of the mud off, and of course, there's always room for opportunity, so I need to trying to buy some more things to refill the water because it's running low on water, but it is hard to wash off the mud, even though with a small outdoor shower, and there is no privacy given to this kind of house. It is like what I would say a half mortgage, half apartment. So they call this a chattel loan. So it's half mortgage, paying for the house, and half rent, specifically paying the land rent, the lot rent. So a surrounding space has no fence. It is not a proper house mortgage, so there's no privacy. I know I just post this on Facebook when I took a picture of the garden bed. So it should be there on my Facebook profile because I am live streaming here on Facebook and Twitch and Rumble is capturing my face right here on the Facebook live stream. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, I used the outdoor shower, the setup that I brought from Temu, so I can wash off the mud outside before coming back into the house. So I don't track mud indoors, which is just a lot more work and stressful. But I didn't wash 100% off, so I might have tracked a little bit of mud in the house. And I took a shower, and I had to clean the bathtub again. Yeah. Then a little later on, after taking my wife home from work and after we had dinner, later on my wife and I went to HEB because we urgently needed drinks and water in the house. So earlier I was feeling fairly dehydrated and we were running very low on beverages. So it was important to restock. Water is the basic need and that trip felt necessary rather than optional. After returning home, you may have seen me earlier on stream drinking a Kool-Aid sour cherry bomb flavored drink, which is one of the items we picked up because it is cheap. I try to buy everything under like $5, about close to about $1 or less than $1 to about $2 ish. That's what I call budgeting. Saving money, stretching money. Live better, Walmart. But HB, here's everything better. Shout out to all the staff. Credits to them, they're working 9 to 9, a typical 9 to 5, trying to make ends meet, make money, put food on the table. Shout out to HB. Special thanks and credit to the HB. They're hard workers. I appreciate their service. So thank you, HB. And thank you to all the police officers, the first responders, as well, and all the servicemen, the military. So, as always, trying to be thankful and appreciative in life. We don't live forever. We try to live life to the fullest, but we are not immortal. But back to what I was saying here. So, we urgently do need drinks. It is necessary. It's a necessity rather than optional. So after returning home, you may have seen me drinking a sour cherry bomb flavor Kool-Aid drink. It's one of the items that we picked up. I also had a snack on stream, including a Hill Country Fair smoked snack stick, that cheap H-E-B brand Slim Jim, for about nearly 90 cents. And then we got a original flavor made with beef, pork, and chicken. That was simply part of that was simply part of settling back in, hydrating and getting comfortable again after being out. Because I've been doing a lot of driving from lunch drop, driving all the way to Austin, going to pick up my wife, and then we had to go back out to go get grocery at HEB. So I've been driving at night, and it's cold. It was kind of raining. I don't know if it's raining right now, but it was kind of sprinkling. But I've been buying a bunch of those the off-brand soda drinks. Those liter drinks like you see from pizza place. You buy those soda drinks, this liter. I bought like 10. I don't know how many, 10 or 12, but I have it captured on my phone. I don't know when I'll try to get it all edited and post it on YouTube and Rumble, but I'll be scheduling it, but it will be on there. But I have it on my phone and haven't like edited it yet. And of course I will have this content here, this live stream content here to be edited too, to be also be scheduled, but put on YouTube and Rumble. So yeah, I'm just trying to get comfortable again after being out, and my back is kind of stiff. My legs are kind of stiff, and my arms are kind of stiff, and I haven't had a massage, a full body massage, or a foot massage, or a foot reflexology, and I would love to have a massage, a foot reflexology. I've been watching a lot of those content. You know what? Maybe I gotta change it. Oh my God, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch Fred Beyer, Durf for nothing. I don't want to watch this prankster. He goes going to grocery stores, screaming loud in stores. Oh, it's kind of stupid. All right. Let me go ahead and put on a massage video on YouTube because I love getting a full body massage. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's see. Alright, these two are done. These, alright, trying to recycle these. Yeah, all right. All right. So again, this is one example. What you see here, what you will likely expect for sure to see this in HEB. This is what the off-brand drinks. So one of this flavor here is the grapefruit soda. Bought this for about nearly a dollar, almost a dollar, or $1.03 after tax. So there you go. Get to zoom in. So grapefruit soda, Hill Country Fair. That's the one of the HEB brand. So grapefruit soda, got this for about nearly a dollar or 99 cents. But again, after tax, it'd be about $1.03 or something. Bought a bunch of these. I don't know how many, but I have the receipt of all the item, and I documented and recorded on my camera, on my phone camera. I always like to produce content like for YouTube and Rumble. So whenever I go grocery shopping, Dollar Tree, I have a habit as a content creator trying to record and make video of me what I do, because I knew I'm gonna be spending money, and I'm actually gonna be shopping and spending money. I'm not like those YouTube pranksters on there. Those bunch of YouTube pranksters going out to the grocery stores and harass customers, employees, yelling, screaming in stores, farting, spitting, taking pictures. You know, I don't cause disruption like that. But this is what I'm talking about. I'm sure you might have seen this, or you have already seen this in my previous. I might probably have seen this in my previous live stream or previous content on YouTube or Rumble. But I'm sharing this on live stream here on Twitch, Rumble, and Facebook live stream. It is all here. Now it's all documented, captured, and it will get posted on YouTube. Now it is a fact. Anyway, I'm gonna pour me some and then put this back in the fridge. Oh boy. Ah. Cheers! Cheers for another day. Now it is 11:37, about half an hour to midnight, and it'll be Wednesday, April the 8th. But again, to all the viewers watching, to all the audience, cheers! Hoping for a great day, great night. Ooh, pardon me, sorry about that. Once again, just being me. So, thank you, audience, all the viewers for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing me out from start to finish. Appreciate your undivided attention, and I appreciate if you hit the follow button or subscribe button. I appreciate your support. But once again, I appreciate you hearing me out. Always a long day, a long night for me. So again, just staying hydrated. So here in the living room and kitchen area, you know, let's see, one of the main spaces where I usually sit, talk, reflect, and live stream. There is random YouTube content playing in the background, and the atmosphere is relaxed and casual, but I still want to present my thoughts in a clear and organized way if I can. I can't guarantee that, but but I can guarantee speaking my thoughts, exercising First Amendment rights, and open door policy. This is my natural speaking voice. And I do recognize that I can speak loudly. I know that. But that is the point, because I gotta speak loudly so y'all, the audience, the viewers, can hear me clearly. I don't know how good this mic is. I don't think it's. I will always say it's not 10-10 perfect, so you're probably not hearing me loud and clearly enough. But that's the best I can do. So I can speak loudly. In this house, sound carries. So I don't know what I can do about it. In this house, sound carries. It's not a big house. For anyone that, I don't know, that have seen my parents, seen my family, went to my family household, it's not a KB home. It's not like a 4-star sub-mention style home. It is an average on the budget house. So in this house, sound carries. If I am here speaking in the common area, I am fairly sure, my wife or anybody in this house can hear me. I'm sure if I ever have guests or someone spending the night here in that room on my right-hand side, well, right now it's not captured on the web camera, but on the room near me, I'm sure they can definitely hear me from here. I do speak loud. And that is who I am. That's my natural sounding voice. There's no way I can speak any quieter than that. And I just had an energy drink, so I'm wide, alert, and active. Hyperactive like Naruto. So I'm sure anybody here in this house can hear me. And regardless if I'm in the laundry room or maybe outside in the back, I could probably sure, even in the parking lot, I'm sure my wife can hear me or anybody else can hear me, whatever they're at in this house. That it's not soundproof. So let me see. So I'm kind of lost track here. So again, the sound carries. So if I'm here speaking in the common area, I'm fairly sure my wife can hear me from the other room, and honestly, my voice it can likely be heard even if I am behind, even if I am behind in the restroom area as well, or in the basket or in one of the rooms. Let's see. So I do apologize. I just want to say apologize. I do apologize if I sound louder than necessary. But when I review my own live stream on Rumble or YouTube, my voice often does not sound as loud to me as it feels in the moment. That is why I tend to project more. I also want to note something seasonal and outdoors related. Around this time of year, especially in the spring, moving into summer, it is common to start seeing more insects in the evening around porch lights, outdoors white lights, and in illuminated entry areas. Crane flies are commonly seen in spring and summer and are often attracted to lights, especially on the outside of buildings or around screen windows. They look mosquito-like, but they do not harm people or property. But yes, it's insects, it's bugs. And I know well my wife doesn't like any bugs or any creepy crawlers. Or even opossums or anything that crawls at night. In Texas, one beetle people often refer to generally as a June bug may include scarab type beetles such as the green June beetle. Texas A&M AgriLife notes that green June beetles occur in Texas and are known for feeding on ripening and fermenting fruits, especially thin-skinned crops. Other small nuisance flies may also gather around lights in the evening. University of Kentucky Extension notes that many gnats, those gnats, G-N-A-T-S, those little tiny fruit flies, that many gnats are attracted to lights and may become a nuisance around people, homes, and businesses, particularly around dusk and especially after wet periods. There are also other tiny insects that can be drawn toward bright or light-colored surfaces near homes. For example, Psyllids are known to be attracted to light-colored to light-colored surfaces and may enter through screens or cracks, although they generally do not survive long indoors. If there is decaying organic material nearby, larger nuisance flies can appear as well. Texas A&M AgriLife explains that blowflies and flesh flies are attracted to dead animals or other decaying material, and their presence can sometimes signal a dead rodent. Signal a dead rodent or similar issue nearby. So, in a seasonal sense, it is not unusual during the spring to summer transition to see more crane flies, gnats, beetle activity, and other light-attracted insects gathering outside in the evening, especially near porch lights and exterior white lighting. So I just want to throw that out there, throw that information out there, just giving y'all an awareness, giving you a heads up, spreading this awareness. If you're talking about the beetles out there, those nuisance insects around this time, those June bugs, those little scarab beetles, those dirt beetles, crane flies, or any flies. Whenever you turn on your outdoor lights, your porch light or whatever, you will be getting those kind of bugs. They hang around the walls, they hang out on the porch, on the stairs, they hang out on the grass, on your front lawn. Those beetles. Just want to throw it out there. Expect to see them around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. There's nothing I can really do to do them because, I could spray a lot of insect repellent. It'll just be a waste because we don't have a lot of those bugs come inside because it's not an infestation. It's not like those small little German cockroaches. So far we haven't been seeing those bugs that are usually outdoors into this home. Overall today has been a mixture of practical living, sensory exploration, and ordinary household responsibility. I tested the microphone setup, spent time outside engaging with the earth through a mud bath, and outdoor washing, came back in, went with my wife to HEB for necessary groceries and drinks. And now I am here in the shared living space, hydrating, talking, and documenting life as it is. Nothing overly manufactured, nothing overly dramatic, just a real account of what I am doing and what I am noticing around me, keeping track and keeping tabs and documenting and logging, and how daily life is unfolding as of now. It is 11:46 p.m. It is almost 12 a.m. It is almost Wednesday, and I just want to communicate that openly, just letting all the viewers know. Again, everything around me will be documented. The web camera is facing towards the front door, so everything is all documented and recorded in real time, in real life. No deepfake, no AI, so you're seeing me. I do have long front hair, I'm wearing the San Antonio t-shirts. I got the massage playing, foot massage playing. Again, I love foot massages. I like to get my feet taken care of. I miss getting a manicure and pedicure, my fingernails trimmed and my toenails trimmed and scrubbed and the file. I miss that. I just don't like driving all the way in Austin just to spend $55 altogether. It's just a waste of gas and a waste of time and dime. It's not worth the trip, and it's not a necessity. And yes, I may end up downloading a copy of this live stream or combining parts of Facebook, Twitch, or other platform recordings together later and posting them elsewhere, such as YouTube. I also have the voice feature connected here with ChatGPT, which helps me organize and structure my thoughts more clearly. So that is part of what I am working with tonight as I continue to stream. So bear with me on that. And again, that's just part of this whole live stream here, just me being me, enjoying life. And I'm not like Mr. Beast or anything. I am not here with some flashy gimmicks or anything. I'm just trying to enjoy life here. Now, pardon me. I'm gonna use the voice to text chat here to help input my voice on ChatGPT, and so pardon me if I need to say something on there. Look on the website and look on DoorDash, Uber Eats, Favor, and Gridwise, and all together adding two and two in a formal and professional structured tone for me to speak orally on live stream to the audience. Look into all those driving gigs and help me in concrete factual sense to see which one pays more, base pay, and 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 communicate in general that I wish all will follow the structure to make every order profitable, adding $2 per mile, $2, $3 per mile to fix, to fix their pay structure so every order is profitable instead of just anything under $1.50. And give me an example, like, I don't know, $12 for 6 mile or $1 for 10 miles. Probably that's a bad decline or something. Like, give me a good layout calculation so I can communicate all this to the audience. And then again, out of all the delivery out there, which one pays the most, which one pays better, and at least which one is worth the trip, like worth accepting on the trip for drivers. And also look into lunch drop and explain how lunch drop works. Like, I know at 10:10 a.m. you have to go on the lunch drop app and click on to confirm that you're available. You must accept before 10:30 a.m. or you'll be automatically removed from today's schedule. So at 10:10 a.m. you have to click on to confirm that you're available, and then after that you wait until between 10:55 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's when they assign the route. And sometimes route can be busy, so they may pay additional for large orders or extra stops. And there are also off route hours like 7 a.m. Breakfast drop pickup, and there's a dinner drop, like off route hours or extra additional routes on occasion. But standard routes are two restaurant pickups, and about 4 stops on average. Yeah, so again, just pardon me, just bear with me. I'm just speaking. I'm using ChatGPT, just speaking on voice to text, just to get my thoughts communicated on there, so I can submit it, and it will revise or give me a revised list. So I'm just using voice to text just to communicate the prompt by orally. Hey, at least I'm just being honest. Right now is a long day, so I just don't feel like speaking freely based on how I talk. A lot of tongue twisting. I'm still dehydrated. I'll probably need to give me a refill, and I'm gonna start working on this Butterfinger snack since it's about almost $2, about $1 something. Oh boy. Ah. Okay, I'm back. Well, I just finished my Butterfinger and got me a refill some more of those grapefruit soda. Oh my gosh, I feel a little bit tired. Like my back is stiff. I could really use that massage. I mean, I'm playing a foot massage right there, and I'm jealous. I wish somebody could make content of me just doing a foot massage. I'm open. You have my consent. You got my invitation. I'm inviting anyone that can give a massage, a full body massage. I want it to be live streamed or recorded and put on YouTube. That's what I want. So consider that as my consent. I'm communicating that openly here on live stream. Oh my gosh. I just don't have the money right now. All right. So let's see. So I'm going to find a way. So here I'm going to frame it here. So the clear way to frame it is, um, oh, sorry. Hmm. All right, time. So here, so as I said earlier, oh, what the heck is going on? There you go. Sorry. Oh, keyboard and the mouse kind of going haywire. All right. So I just trying to just talk about DoorDash and all this gig driving stuff. So there is the commentary. So again, good day viewers. I want to speak clearly and professionally about gig driving. So today we're going to talk about gig driving because I'm out on the road and I've been doing one of those. So gig driving, delivery work, and what actually makes an order profitable. A lot of people see these apps from the outside and assume that every order is worth taking, or that every delivery app pays roughly the same. But when you are the one behind the wheel, using your own gas, your own tires, your own oil, your own brakes, your own insurance, and your own time, you realize very quickly that not all dollars are equal. I do love it. I will give ChatGPT, OpenAI ChatGPT credit for this. I like the way how he just writes all this and helps me explain all this in a better perspective. So as a driver, so again, let me repeat this part. So again, a lot of people see these apps from the outside and assume that every order is worth taking, or that every delivery app pays roughly the same. But when you are the one behind the wheel, if you're the driver, using your own gas, your own tires, your own oil, your own brakes, your own insurance, and your own time, you realize very quickly that not all dollars are equal. When I look at platforms like DoorDash, Uber Eats, Favors, and Lunch Drop, I look at them from the perspective of a working independent contractor. DoorDash says its pay is made of of base pay, tips, and promotions. And that base pay changes based on time, distance, and how desirable the order is. Uber Eats also calculates fares from time, distance, wait time, stops, and demand, with tips added on top. Favor says its runners always receive base pay plus 100% of tips. And it even says that every order carries a required minimum, or every order carries a required minimum customer tip. Lunch drop is different because it works more like a structured route system, where a standard weekday lunch route is advertised as paying roughly $33 to $50 or more, usually in a much tighter time window. So the truth is this: there is not one single perfect app for every driver in every market. What matters is whether the order is actually profitable after expenses. That is where drivers need discipline. Personally, I believe these apps should move closer to a structure where most orders land around $2 or even $2 or even $2 to $3 per mile. That kind of structure would make far more orders truly worth accepting, especially after fuel or after gas, maintenance, depreciation, and taxes. Or for my thoughts, I mean, based on facts, if you're doing DoorDash or Uber Eats, and I'm always doing lunch drop, tomorrow I'll be doing lunch drop, but I do lunch drop on weekdays, sometimes Saturday. And I'm almost always on the road, just like a truck driver. Or post office, the postal workers. I'm always on the road doing catering, delivering. So it puts wear and tear, fuel economy, gas mileage, and a lot of driving. It puts a lot of wear and tear on my car. I mean, I'm already paying a lot of money just to, like, almost $1,000 just for, like, any repairs or so. So yeah, it's just a lot of wear and tear and a lot of money spent. So like $2 or $3 per mile, that kind of structure will make far more orders truly worth accepting, especially after fuel, maintenance, depreciation, and taxes. Let me explain the math in very simple terms. If an order pays $12 for 6 miles, that is $2 per mile. So I'm saying this out loud to all the viewers watching because I want to help. I want to also tell myself this too, so I can remember this. So let me explain the math in very simple terms. I'll repeat. If an order pays $12 for 6 miles, that is $2 per mile. That is a much healthier order. If an order pays $12 for 10 miles, that is only $1. That is only $1.20 per mile, which is a much weaker order. If an order pays $7 for 5 miles, that is $1.40 per mile, and that starts becoming questionable. If an order pays $8 for 3 miles, that is about $2.67 per mile, which is much stronger. And if an order pays $5 for 6 miles, that is less than $1 per mile, which for many drivers is simply not worth it. So when I think about whether to accept or decline, I ask myself 3 things. First, what is the dollar per mile rate? Second, let me scroll down. Second, how long will this really take me? So how long will this really take me, including restaurant wait time? Third, where will this leave me afterward? will I be dropped in a good zone where I can keep working, or will I be stuck far away from demand? That is how drivers have to think if they want to survive in gig work and not just burn their car down into the ground. Well, considering I'm saying that out loud, yeah, now I gotta really find an alternative because the gas price right now is about $4 a gallon at the pump because of politics, the war in Iran, the unconventional war or the informal war in Iran. I did post it out on Facebook because I already spent $20 and I'm really sure I feel like I'm losing money. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tired, and it's already 12:05 a.m. It is already Wednesday. But yeah, so I'll repeat this part here. So I asked myself three things. First, what is the dollar per mile rate? Second, how long will this really take me, including restaurant wait time? Third, where will this leave me afterward? Will I be dropped in a good zone where I can keep working, or will I be stuck far away from demand? That is that is how drivers have to think if they want to survive in gig work and not just burn their car down into the ground. If I had to summarize the apps simply, I will say DoorDash often wins on sheer order volume and beginner accessibility. Uber Eats can be strong when demand is high and fares rise with market conditions. Favor has one of the clearest official pay structure. Well, Favor has one of the clearest official pay structures because it openly states a base pay range and requires a minimum tip. Lunch Drop Lunch Drop stands out for being more predictable and route based, especially for weekday lunch runs, and Gridwise is not a delivery company at all, but a useful business tool for drivers who want to track earnings, mileage, and understand what actually pays best. At the end of the day, my message is simple. Drivers drivers should not be pressured into taking weak orders that destroy their car and waste their time. Period. I'll repeat again. At the end of the day, my message is simple. Drivers should not be pressured into taking weak orders that destroy their car and waste their time. Platforms. All platforms related to all this. Uber Eats, Favors, Skipkart, Instacart, DoorDash, Lunch Drop. Well, I'm gonna say Lunch Drop too because I want a raise. I want to get paid more. I want it to be profitable. So any 1099 related driving, catering, delivering gigs from grocery stores and restaurants, eateries, platforms should build should build pay structures that make more orders profitable by default. Until that happens, drivers need to protect themselves with math, discipline, and standards. That means that means setting a personal floor, watching dollars per mile, and being willing to decline what does not make business sense. That is the reality of gig driving. It is not just work, it is business. And if you do not treat it like business, the apps will gladly let your time, gas, and vehicle wear disappear into weak orders that were never worth it in the first place. All right, let me get more drinks. Sorry, I gotta. Oh man, my back hurts. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna step out and use the restroom. Alright, I am back. Ugh, advertisement. Okay. I'll just go back one more paragraph. So I'm gonna reiterate this again. So at the end of the day, my message is simple. Drivers should not be pressured into taking weak orders that destroy their car and waste their time. Platforms like Uber Eats, Favor, DoorDash, Lunch Drop, and every other related delivery, 1099 delivery catering gigs out there on the road that has to do with drivers. So platforms, every platforms should build pay structures that make more orders profitable by default. You know, automatically adding $2, $3 a mile. So increasing their base pay to where it is more than the miles. So they should better build that platform should build their pay structure that make more orders profitable by default. Until that happens, drivers need to protect themselves with math, discipline, and standards. That means setting a personal floor, watching dollars per mile, and being willing to decline what does not make business sense. That is the reality of gig driving. It is not just work, it is business. And if you do not treat it like business, the apps will gladly let your time, gas, and vehicle wear disappear into weak orders that were never worth it in the first place. For Lunch Drop, you can add this line. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so my personal workflow with Lunch Drop has been that I confirm availability in the morning. In the morning, as I said, 10:10 a.m. That's when you go on the app, on the Lunch Drop app, and confirm that you are available. You must confirm it by 10:30. Then wait for the route assignment later in between 10:55 to 11 range a.m. with standard routes often built around a couple of pickups and several stops. The official Lunch Drop site itself describes weekday lunch routes with pickup around 11:20 a.m. and often finishing by 12:05 p.m. with route pay marketed in the $33 to $50 plus range, depending on route and schedule. So again, at 10:10, you will confirm that if you are still available or unavailable, and between 10:55 or 11 a.m., that's when the route are assigned when doing Lunch Drop. Typical standard routes are a couple pickups, restaurant pickups, and several stops, between 3 or 4 stops, sometimes 1 or 2 stops, sometimes it can be 6 stops at the max, from my understanding. And often, sometimes you finish before 12 or 12:05, or before 1 p.m., but often on average, I often finish no later than 2 p.m. at the most. That's almost guaranteed for me based on what I do, based on the route given here where I drive all the way to Austin. I often finish no later than 2 p.m. like after lunch rush. So yes, once again, I hope all these platforms, these driving 1099 gig platforms, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, Postmates, Grubhub, GoPuff, Fuja, and every other catering gigs related. I really wish they can update their pay structures, the algorithm to where it's automatically $2 or $3 above per order, $2 or $3 per mile per orders. So it should be $12 for 6 mile, $13 for 7 miles, $8 or $14 for 8 miles. Like that should be profitable. Anything less than that, I would decline it. I don't want to be wasted. I don't want weak orders, driving long distance, 1 hour drive to another city. I don't understand that. The algorithm for Uber Eats and many other related platforms should really update and really work on the pay structure so it's automatically $2 or higher per mile. So it's affordable, so it's profitable in a business sense. And I want more opportunities related to 1099 independent contractor or you get to pick your own shift kind of W2, W4 job. I heard that Amazon does something like that because they do offer voluntary time off, VTO, and they do offer what they call flex. Like they have a flex program, and I like that. I like to see more jobs like that. Now, if you pardon me again, just bear with me. I'm going to use the dictate on ChatGPT, and I'm going to be saying stuff. I just want to give a heads up. We're going to start talking about box of props. Again, we're going to talk about George Ross Martinez, giving an update. I might also go on Instagram because I will just share the picture on Twitch and Rumble. But I don't think I'll be able to share this on Facebook, so it won't be captured. Because I don't know how to screen share it or have some way to screen share and also show my webcam. Oh, I'm also dictating on all right. Continue to add on Livestream in a formal professional structure. As I said, I'll be going on Instagram, looking up, look on the website, look up Box of Props, George Ross Martinez, the Mario cosplay, and on Instagram there is a user named Cancel Box of Props who try to spread awareness about Box of Props, the cosplayer, and any information from any convention like Delta H-Con regarding Box of Props, and help me write all this as a live stream commentary for me to read out loud. Ugh. Okay. So while ChatGPT is gonna revise my live stream commentary. Let me see what the heck is going on. Dude, people are getting some text message. Oh, it's just some notification, random notification. So once again, if anyone hearing me out here, tuning in and watching right now, I would like to get a foot massage, a foot reflexology, and a full body or a back massage. That would be very great. And I would like to be recorded, content for content purposes for YouTube, Rumble. I like to be the model. I'm very open, so I'll consider it as an invitation and my pre-consent right there. I'm down for a bad full body back massage, and I would like to be turned into YouTube content. Oh boy. So right now here, so for all the Twitch viewers and on Rumble, I'm sharing here. This is an Instagram user called Cancel Box of Props. Cancel George Ross Martinez, a news group reporting on the famous mediocre Mario impersonator and trying to keep the community safe. Yeah, and of course it has some followers here, and the latest post from Cancel Box of Props. So from Cancel Box of Props, allegedly, Box of Props, aka George Ross Martinez, has made several additional accounts on the other social media platforms in order to boost his follower count and his interaction on his now dead and abandoned pages. It shows that he does not care about the community, but only to stroke his ego with his fake online popularity, or Box of Props Mario. Box of Props Mario does not deserve any following on any platforms for all the things he does not apologize for. I posted, and you can see there, General Sunbeam says, I did say I will look into this. So I posted 3 days ago, because we got some comments here, and some people are really leaning in or buying all this. I don't know if it's true or this is all misinformation, it's just defamation or also, but the fact is this account exists called Kansas Box of Props, and this is I Heart Box of Props. So once again, viewers, so here's the revised, so here's here's the statement address regarding Box of Props. I want to say, I want to take a moment to speak clearly and responsibly about something that comes up often in cosplay spaces, convention culture, and online communities, the difference between public concern, personal rumor, and verified fact. And this, I have said this previously, so I'm just saying again and again, we're covering about Box of Props, the Mario cosplayer George Ross Martinez, and as I've shared here on Twitch and Rumble, as you can notice here, as you see here, this is the Instagram page called Cancel Box of Props. It exists. It's now a fact. Currently have 99 followers, almost 100, 34 posts. And for me, I don't have any. I'm way far on getting 100 followers on Instagram. But that's Cancel Box of Props. So, as many of you know, I stream across multiple platforms, and sometimes I come across discussions online involving creators, cosplayers, and public-facing community members. Recently, I looked into public discussion surrounding a cosplay name known as Box of Props, references to George Ross Martinez, and an Instagram account called Cancel Box of Props that appears to be trying to raise awareness or public concern. And it is a fact. I am showing this, I am broadcasting and projecting this on my Twitch, on Rumble, so you can see all that. But I'm currently on Livestream Facebook, and I'm going to be posting my Livestream Facebook on YouTube. So the only fact is, I am talking about this. I'm discussing all this. Sorry, I got some lousy mud on my ears. All right. So I want to be very careful and very fair here. I want to be fair here. At this time, based on what I was able to find publicly, I was not able to verify a clear official statement from any convention or events that this box of props Mario cosplayer has, like anything from convention or any other news sources that are more credible and reputable have said anything about this. I was not able to verify a clear official statement from one of the conventions, Delta H Con, and I was not able to confirm enough reliable documentation to present the specific allegations as established fact, concrete fact. What I did find was evidence that Box of Props appears to be a publicly used cosplay identity, including a cosplay profile featuring a Mario costume under that name. But that by itself does not prove wrongdoing, and I do not believe in presenting rumor as facts. That matters because conventions, cosplay communities, and online spaces should not operate on gossip alone. If there are real concerns involving harassment, misconduct, inappropriate behavior, or unsafe let me scroll down, or unsafe conduct under concern, or unsafe conduct, those concerns should be documented properly, reported through the correct channels, and handled with seriousness. At the same time, people should not be condemned based only on hearsay. So people should not be condemned based on hearsay, social media pile-ons, or emotionally charged claims without concrete proof. So anything is just BS talk from the word of mouth and not enough pictures or strong visual contents to really show all that. There should be like a mountain of evidence of that. Like for me, I am feeling kind of sleepy. I'm feeling very tired. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just lost track. And my motor function is slowing down because I'm very sleepy and my body is stiff. So, once again, I just don't believe in presenting rumor or gossip as fact. That matters because convention cosplay communities and online spaces should not operate on gossip alone. So if there are real concerns, like harassments, misconduct, inappropriate behavior, or unsafe conduct, those concerns should be documented properly, reported through the appropriate correct channels, and handled with seriousness. Same time, people should not be condemned based only on hearsay, social media pile-ons, and emotionally charged claims without concrete proof. My position is simple. If there is real evidence, then it should be taken seriously. If there are real victims or real safety concerns, then conventions or organizers should investigate them properly. If there are screenshots, reports, witnesses, or a clear documented record, then those materials should be reviewed through formal channels. But if there is no verified evidence and people should be careful not to turn suspicions into defamations and immediately jump to the conclusions. This is especially important in convention culture. A convention should be a place where people can enjoy costumes, creativity, photography, fandom, and shared interests without fear of harassment or intimidation. If someone breaks those standards, then that should be addressed in a lawful, organized, and evidence-based way. If someone is if someone is being falsely accused, that should also matter. Truth has to matter in both directions. So I want to say this very clearly. I want to I want uh, I support awareness, I support documentation, and I support convention safety, but I also support fairness, proof, concrete proof, and due process in community spaces. I do not support rumor campaigns built purely on hate, grudges, or exaggeration. I do not support manufacturing narratives just to ruin someone's reputation. And I do not support ignoring real misconduct if it is sincerely documented. Hmm. Oh my gosh. I am getting sleepy. If a convention has policies, then those policies should be enforced. If there are concerns, if there are concerns, then they should be reported. If there is evidence, then it should be preserved. And if there is not enough evidence, then people should slow down and be honest about that too. That is where I stand on it. I am not here to declare guilt where I cannot verify it. I am here to say that communities need honesty, accountability, safety, and fairness. Those four things should exist together, not separately. And once again, thank you for listening. Oh, it's 12:33 a.m. I think I might take a little nap. I don't know. I might take a short nap possibly, or I might just go to sleep and wake up early morning. It is 12:33 a.m. It's midnight here. It is late, considerably late, and I am yawning earlier. I just yawned and I'm tired. I'm feeling drowsy, and my back is stiff. My inner thighs and legs are stiff. As I said earlier, I just took a mud bath. And of course, that's kind of what happened to my body. My body's all stiff and sore. Oh, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I got what I deserve, and well, I have fun. Hmm. Oh boy. So anyway, I'm just gonna reiterate. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. What you're seeing right there is Kent's a box of props on Instagram. I'm just gonna promote this, share, just spread awareness on this, provide extra transparency. So this account exists here on Instagram. Kent's a box of props. This is the recent one. Oh yeah, I'm feeling drowsy. All right, so far I got 2 likes. Nice. And still stuck on 2 comments, no viewers. Cheers. So anyway, to all the viewers watching at this hour, thank you for hearing me out from start to finish. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the views, your undivided attention. There you go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna head off to sleep. I'm feeling sleepy, feeling tired, and I'll try to wake up if I could, or if not, I'll just wake up in the morning and continue uploading my content on YouTube as usual. Rumble, watching my own content on Rumble, and then go out and do lunch drop, make money, and live life to the fullest. So to all of you viewers watching, Facebook, Twitch, and Rumble, I'm General Sunbeam, Sunbeam Type 10, Sunbeam 007, or Sunbeam 10 007 or whatever, Sunbeam 007, and just simply Sunbeam. So thank you for watching, and take care. Remember, health, wellness is top priority. Safety is first. Take care of yourself. Wear your hard hat when working in constructions or whatever. Don't forget your personal protective equipment, PPE. Make sure you bring your badge, your work badge. And make sure to stay hydrated. Stay well fed and hydrated. And that's the memo. Alright, so, well, you have a good night. Good night. Social media. Sunbeam out. In peace.